Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry. I got David and Max here. Because they're great. That's why. So, every week we try to do some form of transfer rumors segment. This week is no different. We've waited a little while, and they've accumulated. Earlier in the week, there just weren't that many. It was all Walcott, and that was it. Now it's like there's a bajillion. It's sickening. It's probably a lot of clicks, but you know what? Whatever. All right. So, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read these out loud, tell you the situation, and you guys kind of let me know whether or not it's a good idea and if it's even logical or possible. All right.
This is the part where all these players come at me and I don't have a clue who they are.
Honestly, you're okay. It's fine. All right. So, I mean, we're going to start with one. You probably have never heard of this guy. He's a striker for Leicester. His name's Jamie Vardy. So, he actually, I know, you probably don't know who he is. You know what? I don't know either. Let's skip him. All right, next.
Oh, wait, I do. Isn't he the husband of the girl who was I'm a Celebrity this year or last year?
Yes. I have.
I'm on it.
So let's just go ahead. I think it's obvious that Everton are interested, but I don't think there's any chance we're going to get him January window. You know, I do think we're interested because Walsh and I think Allardyce likes him, of course. But I don't think they're going to sell him this window. In the middle of the season where they're doing better than we are, why, the idea of him coming to us, it would be purely for financial reasons. And we just bought two forward players. So, guys, what do you guys think? You can quickly say likely, good signing or not. Max.
Yes. Well done. I think in the summer it looks more like a possibility rather than in January because the only reason he'd really come to us in the January would be financial reasons because we pay well over the odds. But then again, I don't feel like we do need another striker.
All right.
Yeah, I'd wanted him in the summer. I'd still have him now because I think he's a very good player. But one, I don't see why he'd come at the moment, and two, we'd be paying too much money.
Yep.
So no.
Great player. I don't see him as a priority right now. I'd be worried about some other stuff. So, next, Juan Bernat, left back from Bayern Munich. All right. It has come out from several sources, some of them Twitter sources, some of them like the Echo, saying that we've made inquiries about this guy. I've watched some video on him. He's not their starter, clearly, because we're not gonna buy Bayern Munich starters. It's just not gonna happen. But he has played a backup role the past couple seasons or so, and he's got a good left foot, and he's great in attack. He's short, but he's great in attack. Did hear a rumor that this guy that Munich has said they don't want to sell him right now. Might be true, might not. Guys, what do you think? Juan Bernat.
I actually feel like that would be, it sounds crazy to say, but almost too much of a marquee signing at this stage. And I know he's not amazing at Munich. He's a very good player, but I think we touched on it there. He's not a starter. But I don't know, it just feels the move is too big for us. Does that make sense? Considering maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. If not, I don't blame you. I haven't told it very well. But I don't know if that's going to happen. That feels more like a summer transfer than a January one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know what you were saying, especially with getting Tosin and getting Walcott in the January. You can't really see a move like that coming off with what remains of this January. I think he's one of those obscure players at Bayern Munich that with the star-studded team that they've got can't get in the starting 11. He was good when he played in Spain. And he is a very good player, but I've heard the same rumours that you have, Gerry, that just Bayern don't want to sell him. So I just don't really see it happening anyway.
I have seen one spot where somebody says it's a done deal.
Just to throw a spanner in the works.
Just to completely, but this was one place. One place. Okay.
I'd love it to be a done deal. I really would.
I mean,
I just couldn't see it.
I mean, ITK stuff. That's why I really, yeah. So, That was a disclaimer. Next, Alex Telles. Or maybe Telles. I don't know. Left back from Porto. This is a different left back from Porto. Yeah, I know very little about him. This was a new one that I saw today. I have no idea if this is realistic or not. I just know that 99.9% of our interests in Portuguese players or Portuguese league players usually is not true. So, seems like a good player though from what I've seen. You guys know anything? Okay.
Nope.
So, we move on.
Really hoping on Max there, to be honest. I was like,
Yeah, no, I don't.
Max, but I don't have a clue either.
Yeah, I'm gonna say without knowing anything about him, he's great. and I'll say with total confidence, he will do a better job than Cuco Martina at left back.
Yeah, probably.
That's a thing. Alex Vidal. He's a right back from Barcelona. Rumor has it, though, that his agent was in Manchester recently negotiating with either a team from Manchester or Liverpool. They used their skills of deduction to say that it was Everton. No proof, and a right back, guys. Coleman's coming back. Why?
He can play on the wing as well. He's versatile in that sense. He's a very good player.
Yeah, I knew he's a good player. I just wasn't sure if it's priority for us.
It's one of them. Again, you don't know if it's even true or not. Is there any validation? I'd definitely have him if it was the case, but we're not sure.
Shout out to Sherlock Holmes that decided that if his agent's in Manchester, he must be signed for a club in Manchester or Liverpool. Yeah, a great deal, but unlikely, I think.
Can you picture the Sherlock bubbles, like the text and numbers swirling around his head? Like, this is, I figured it out. Watson, bring me my violin. All right, so, yeah, I don't think this one's happening either. But, again, if we signed him, it's like, okay, more talent in our squad. Just not really a priority right now. Next, Adama Sumolo. That's my French pronunciation. Sumolo. He's a center back from Lille.
What's it?
It's that kind of show, folks. All right, so
high bro kind of stuff on it.
We've talked about this guy before. All right. He's a lot of potential, but he hasn't played much for Lille this season because he had an Achilles injury. Apparently, we watched him a couple weeks ago. We were supposed to watch him on Wednesday, but he was injured, so we didn't watch him. Apparently, Walsh was supposed to watch him. About $20 million is the fee being mooted for this one. I think, I'm just going to say it, I think this one will happen.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like one of those rumours that just won't go away. I mean, I haven't, other than Sky Sports, I've not seen any other official news outlet really report anything or any progress in any form of deal. But yeah, it does look like it's going to be a likelihood of that happening.
I think that fee is very high, but I suppose I'm just adjusting to the modern era. That seems really high for a defender. For me, he's unproven in the league, but not that money, is it? So
yeah, I guess if you look at it as, would you rather him or Kone from Sunderland? But then again, his fees dropped, so never mind. That's not a good.
Hard for me to comment on Coney because I'm so against him. I bet he comes out, he proper bigging him up to you, saying, I think it's a good one actually, but I'm not as big as fan.
I don't know. From what I've seen, this kid looks like a powerful. He plays left-sided center back, but he's right-footed. But I don't think we're bringing him in for left back cover. I just want to say that, even though he can play across the line, I just don't think that's why we're bringing him in. If we're bringing him in. Next, Callum Wright. He's a midfielder from Blackburn, and we'd be rebuying him if we get him because apparently he played with us before he went to Blackburn. He's a kid. He wouldn't cost much, $1 million. It'd be one for the U23s. So that's the thing.
he's a good player, and Blackburn have done fairly well this year in League One. But my only issue is I feel like we've got so many similar level type players within our under 23s already. It just doesn't seem a deal worth making.
Yeah, the recruitment at youth level, it does seem to be fairly good at Everton. I mean, we seem to be fairly stronger in all areas. So, if you're going to add anyone to the equation, it should be like a player like David saying, of a high quality.
Speaking of that, Ezri Konsa from Charlton. There's another one that under 20 national team. Supposedly that's happening. That is the general consensus is that he will be coming to us this window, but we'll be loaning him back for the rest of the window. So, which is fine because he probably wouldn't be a starter now anyway. So, potential, another good potential player, right? Next, Martin. Let me say it the way an American would. Martin Terrier. Martin Terrier from Lille. All right.
That was the most Texas type accent I've ever seen you do.
It's probably Tellier, probably. But we've been linked with him before. Walshy loves him, but I did hear that he's off to Lyon, so that's happening. That's what it seems like. So I did hear he wanted to stay in France anyway. So yeah. Next, Steven Zonzi. Rumor won't go away. We know who he is. We talk about him like every week. If it happens, okay, but we need to get rid of some center mids if that happens.
Yeah.
I agree.
So next, this one has been reported like nowhere. All right, I've only seen it a couple places on Twitter. Mark Cucurella. All right, left back from Barca's B team. Very few people have reported it, but I did see it on Twitter from several little spots where people said it's a possibility. He's young, really young, but I mean his highlights look pretty solid. I don't know if he could step in and start, but he's a left back from Barcelona. It'd be good.
Unlikely if it's in Barca B.
So hard to say about that one, but. He's got big hair, though. Wonderful hair. It's very David Luiz, all right?
I'll change it then. If he's got nice hair, let's get him down.
Because that is the criteria. Next, is it Mikel or Michael Antonio from West Ham?
Oh, Antonio.
Antonio. That's what I usually call him. I don't even call him by his first name. Strong winger, forward player. Good in the air.
He's out injured at the moment,
I
think.
He?
Yeah, he's going to be fully fit in about 2 weeks.
Oh, well. But yeah, we've been rumored to want him. Very few publications reporting that. Whatever. He doesn't really, he's not really one of those players that connect with passing and link up. He's one of those who gets the ball, drives forward, power. Yeah. You know?
And he can score a header. I know that.
Very good at the end of the set pieces.
Yeah, but as a winger, he should really be taking them, surely.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never really appealed this move for him because I don't particularly think he's that great. But we've got so many wingers now. I just want to see some of the lads on the bench getting a run out.
Yeah.
We've been connected with Rafinha from Barca. He plays center mid. However, I did literally right before we started recording see on Twitter he's off to Inter Milan. Okay, initial loan, but then they're gonna get a fee of I think it's 35. I don't know. I'm going from memory on that. That's probably really wrong, but yeah. So there's that. And then lastly, Omar Mascarell from Frankfurt. He's a defensive mid. I've heard that he's also a target for Sevilla. So essentially it's one of those situations where maybe we're targeting who Sevilla want if they don't sell us Nzonzi. All right? That is, I think, the situation. And it could be bullshit.
Yeah.
All these, every one of these could be total shit.
A whole piece of paper could be bullshit. Or card.
And last thing, guys, because we haven't mentioned it yet, and we should have. You mentioned a surplus of wingers. Today, Joyce and numerous others have reported that Burnley have agreed a fee for Arron Lennon. All right? So that's one winger probably going out the door. Just he needs to have his medical. So, he's been a consummate professional here. He dealt with some personal stuff, but he's come back strong. Brave guy to be able to deal with that, face it head on, come back and contribute. Nothing but nice things to say about Arron Lennon as a person, but also his defensive skills. Not really a goal scorer, but, he helped us out when he played. That's what I'll say. So when he initially came, he was the spark of life, So, yeah. I guess that's it. That's all the transfer rumors I have. This one is less than 20 minutes. Alert the media. Okay? Mainly because we haven't heard of, any of these. All right, so that is the end of our transfer rumors segment. If you're digging the videos, please subscribe. Trying to get to 500, folks. And a lot of good people are contributing, and you're nice. So, like the videos, comment. What do you think about these transfer rumors? Check out David's stuff on the Sportsman, but also on the Toffee Blues website. Check out Max's stuff on the Toffee Blues website. All right? And I'm just here in my office if you want to check me out. Stop by.
Yeah, if you look at the dark parts of the internet, you'll find webcams of Gerry live. Slightly less clothes.
That is so personal, David. That is so personal. All right, and on that bombshell, we're going to end. All right, bye.